It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Steelers, reigning league MVP. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Jets, next on EA Sports.
What better way to start? So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Go! This is Harris on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of that. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Shoots one defender, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Here's a throw. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Back now, pressure on its way. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickett. And even 20 yards on the play, and it works there for the first and goal.
You know what I like about that kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here we go.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They're throwing it. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to score.
The Steelers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Caught by Freiermuth. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Quincy Williams making the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now an inside handoff to Harris. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams. He'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. And Sauce Gardner dropping him there. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 27. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pass play coming here. Taken in by Harris. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go, shot.
Back to throw now. Roman Wilson wheels it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Wilson's got it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now from the gun. Pass complete, that's Devin Duvernay. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Steelers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again.
Let's go now.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed here to Pickens. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running behind center with Harris. And this one's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards out to catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a give to Harris. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go! Huh.
From the 38. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Let's go.
From the 17. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Tag.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set, go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Caught on the sideline, and Flying Youth has it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line.
Ready up. Ready.
Going to Harris to start the half. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Looking to the air here. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession.
Let's go now. Check. Huh.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be in. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession.
Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Has a downfield look in the left. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They go play action on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catches made down the right sideline. catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pass play now. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Gets this one to Harris. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. And in the close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
70 Lions. Take go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, but ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. Looking for a throw here. Escapes out to the left. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it again. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Getting out to his left. Pass is caught at the 9. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down from the red zone. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal.
19 Tiger. Let's go now.
Setting up a throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.